24. Nothing can change your household like a new baby in so many ways, but if you get organized before the baby arrives, you'll really thank yourself. The author of Millennium Mom, Joanna is here with 10 things you need to help you prepare for the baby. This is a great idea. Car seat, of course, is number one for safety.
Make sure you have it early enough. So if you're having multiples, a month and a half before, have it installed, go to the fire department, make sure it's right, and, you know, just one child at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is really hard to put it in yourself. A place for the baby to sleep. Now, that sounds like an easy thing, but you have some decisions to make, right?
Exactly. Often the mom wants the baby in the room with her for the first month, 6 weeks, so the crib's not going to work in that case. So go invest in a bassinet or borrow one from someone, a little cradle, but make sure you know where the baby's going to sleep and that you have something ready.
Diapers and wipes. And my recommendation is don't buy too many because they grow out of them really fast.
Exactly. You'll look at the teeny tiny swaddlers and think they can't fit these, and then they'll be big for a week and then they'll be out of them in the next week.
Exactly. Clothes. How do you decide what clothes to get?
The simple thing is comfy clothes. You know, you'll look at all these precious little things, particularly if you have a little girl and want to buy them, and when they're 0 to 3 months, they're going to live in sleepers and onesies because you're changing them so frequently, they're sleeping, you want them to be comfortable. So as you get gifts, make sure you don't wash them all, don't cut all the tags off because they just don't use them as much as you think they're gonna.
And you might want to take them back.
Exactly.
Yeah. Toiletries and first aid, what kind of things are on that list?
Anything to bathe the baby, so make sure you have, you know, a baby wash, tear-free, all of those things. Rash ointment is important. Nail clippers, because their nails grow like crazy, you know, a thermometer, all the key essentials. You know, don't go think you need everything under the sun, but all those critical elements.
A little baby tub is good too, because they're not going to go in the big bathtub for a while.
Absolutely not.
Extras to hold the baby. Now, this is places for baby on every floor. I like this because you don't want to just put the baby on the couch or on the floor all the time.
Definitely don't want to
What do you recommend people look at?
You know, I haven't been a mom in 3 years. There's so many great gadgets, but there's, you know, the swings, things that vibrate to rock them to sleep, bouncy seats, any of those. Also, just a playpen. Now they have the little bassinet top that's great, so you can change them on it or let them sleep on it. So just make sure that you have something on every floor so you can just set the baby down in a safe place to just get something done.
Breast pump or bottles, whichever you decide.
Whichever you decide. Even if you're breastfeeding, have some bottles with small nipples, because you never know. You might have trouble. You might, you know, just want to get your husband used to feeding the baby and pump and then let him feed the baby. So always have bottles on hand, and a breast pump. You'll be surprised how much breast milk you have, and you're going to want one. It'll be your savior.
How about the nursery? What are your tips there?
Get it done early. You know, you don't want the paint fumes in the house. They hang around for a while. Make sure the changing table is set up. You think, oh, we have time, and then that baby comes and you don't have any time.
What kind of paperwork should people have done ahead of time?
All your insurance documents, right? So you have to make sure that any paperwork you have for work, that the baby is going to become part of the family, get on your insurance, etc. And then things like the birth certificate, social security card, your maternity leave, when did you have the baby, when does it kick in, all of those paperworks, have them in one file so it's easy to follow, and just make sure you do it. You're sleep deprived, but it's so important to fill it out.
And then you don't want to wait until after the baby to pick a baby doctor either.
Exactly. Find a pediatrician you love. They will become your friend, shoulder to cry on, and everything about.
Any big no-nos?
As I said, don't watch everything at once. In today's economy, you know, babies, you often get guilted into buying everything.
Yeah, you don't have to buy
everything. You don't have to buy everything. Buy the essentials and then see what you need. As you go, then you can run to the store and get what you need. But often, you know, you go and register and you think you need everything, and you simply don't.
Yeah, Joanna has more great tips, especially on helping moms become working moms in her book, Millennium Mom, and we have a link to her website at fox19.com. Thanks a lot, Joanna.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll be back with